Well, boys, we are back with a new zone and a new video. Haven't been hitting record. I've just been playing the game, grinding away on collecting ores, and I've been kind of teaching myself another awesome zone, Sleeper's Tomb. And Sleeper's Tomb is nothing like Temple of Veeshan, and I'm going to go ahead and lay claim that it's harder. The mobs I think they have a higher damage, and they're so congested. This zone's difficult, but I think I have a trigger mob up. I'm not entirely sure. So I went ahead and hit record, and we're gonna pull this wyvern sentinel, and I think it's a trigger mob for, I think you pronounce it Ulessa the Insane. Not sure. Anyway, this will be kind of my first video in Sleeper's Tomb. I've done quite a few just kind of like XP grinds, if you will, just trying to, well, I guess I was really trying to clear trash mobs. They spawn placeholder mobs, and I didn't have any luck. But this is a strange zone. There's a lot of C and Vivs mobs that, for some reason, I can run past and they don't aggro me. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get this fight underway. I've got a big jobber. He is heavily buffed, and even still, it's going to be a very difficult fight. So here we go. So we didn't get Shard land, so we're just going to have to watch the hit points for another couple seconds before we can try again. I'm not going to use any burns or anything to make this go faster. I hope it's a trigger mob and I will have a big fight. Okay, I thought I had landed it, but I guess I didn't. You just saw I just took a huge hit. I'm going to go ahead and assist heal and then get back on the dots. And unfortunately, this is just kind of the way things go in this zone. I feel like there's a little bit more. Man, still nothing. A little bit more DPS than in Temple. It's just hard to keep up sometimes. And the fights last longer because there's more healing than keeping the dots on. If I could ever get slow, which has just been an adventure and failure so far, could ever get slow, that'll help a little. It won't help that much. I try to keep. There we go. I try to keep one of the runes up just as soon as I can get them on. I go ahead and change spells in here, or spell sets. I start with Char as my number one, and then once I get slow to land, I will add the Serp and go for the little bit of damage increase. Just anything to get the fights over a little quicker. But I definitely want to have a Serp on. Even if it doesn't proc chaotic power, it's still a little bit of an increase. I think you can kind of tell, boys, these fights just a little tougher. But we're about to wrap this one up. We'll probably have another 3 ticks. I'm going to go ahead and get another Dread Shield on. That ought to do it right there. I don't see a name. No. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to take a quick look around, but I thought the sentinels were trigger mobs. Apparently not. Apparently not. Huh. Well, I got a few more to clear out, and I'll go ahead and get after this one and keep you guys in on it just to see how it goes, because maybe this is the one. I'm not quite sure how this setup is. Hey, don't, yeah. Pathing in here is 2000s bad. You guys noticed he had a special attack, and that does a good 10-15% off. So we'll grind through this one and see if there's nothing, then we'll just end this video, and I'll just keep clearing stuff out. The server crashed, or maybe it was just brought down for some sort of test patch. So I've had a lot of luck with getting ore. I'm down to only needing the final whatever that is, 5. I can't see it because my Xbox thing's overlaid on top of it. But made a lot of progress. I don't think I'm going to... Oh man, I forgot to switch over to slow. I don't think I'm going to make trade skill non-invis items. I think I'm going to stick with IE. The IE has a little bit better stats. The trade skill seems to have better hit points and mana, and I feel pretty comfortable with my hit points and mana. So instead of having to farm for that ore and spend all that time, I'm going to just keep the IE stuff that I have. I think that's going to be worth it. I do want to wrap up my Augs, and I've gone back and tried to farm some of those CoV tier 1 names that are just absolute pains to spawn and pains to deal with. Been farming them to get some more Augs. I mean, this guy is just kicking old jobber. And had some luck on that, not a lot. But it's just kind of where we're at now. Working on making those small upgrades that aren't going to do a lot, but, you know, they matter. They matter a little. It's just a grind. I'm still working on Hunter achievement for sleepers, for DN. Boys, I mean, I'll tell you, I'm pretty confident that both those zones, they're just not set up for a solo player. There's just nothing that we can do about it. There's certain named that are surrounded by 7, 8, 10 mobs, and like there's one in Dragon Necropolis that you have to clear them all out before you can impact the trigger mob. There we go, boys. There we go. So, we got it named up in Sleeper's Tomb. This will be our first go at it. Man, okay, so I'm going to end this video and met up, find the scenario where the plan will work. Got to find a charmable mob. But I'm not going to make you sit through that. We're at 10 minutes. So boys, this is where we're at in the zone. Here's the zone in. You run in. You go this way. You come around. You run past the captain of the guard. You run into this hallway. You come into where these wyverns are. In here, there are wyvern sentinels. I had to kill 2 to get Ulessa the Insane to spawn, but I'm gonna assume that's a she, and she is now up, and we're gonna sort out the game plan in the next video. Boys, see you in that one.